Hello.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Top of the morning to you.
It's 3:00 in the afternoon. No, it's not. It's 5:30 in the afternoon.
In
Jesus.
England, it's morning.
It's
Top of
England.
the morning.
Top
Is
of the
it?
morning. No, it's morning in China.
Yeah.
From USA, good morning, China.
What a
I don't think China
start.
can actually
Hi,
watch. Can China watch Twitch?
Yes, they can watch Twitch.
I thought
There's
No, it
internet
cannot.
stuff was banned.
It is a country. It's just a pile of rocks. They cannot watch
very
anything.
true. Anyway, hello, I'm Dippy.
I'm Dadley.
And I'm Dono.
And we're the Dapper Ds, the only show where we are going to that.
We
Get
are going
ready
to
for
dox
3
our
hours of-
personalities. Oh, sorry.
So, the only show with multiple personalities.
Not true.
Not true.
Not true at all.
Our D&D campaigns have like 10 personalities.
Maybe, yeah. Let's combined all across
God.
them. So,
So,
ladies and gentlemen and gentle thems,
Mhm.
welcome to the Dapper Ds. What are we doing today? We are going to be doing a little bit of an experiment with ourselves. There is, it is in the rotation. We all kind of come up with our episode topics and whatnots and who's it's and what's it's. We had a whole month where Dono played a game, and last week we played
I don't remember
through
what
a
we
bunch
did
of
last
trolley
week.
problems with
Oh,
that.
that was last week. Yes.
So now
Mhm.
I have decided that we are going to learn about ourselves. We are going to take a version of the Myers-Briggs Personality Test called the 16 Personalities Quiz. Now, why can't you see it? Well, we're all going to be taking the same test, and it's not really going to be like seeing one of our answers does not equate to all of us answering the
Yeah,
question. And
we're all
talking.
taking it simultaneously, so
Yes.
everyone's going to have different answers.
And we're going to talk about the questions as they come up. And at the end, we may show what our results were. We may talk about what our results were.
Yeah.
And we will have a link in the description of the YouTube video, and we will put a link in the chat box to the personality quiz that we are taking, so that if you want to take it for yourselves, it'll be there. So 16 personalities. What is it? Well, there are, as the site says, 16 of them. They are based on 4 pairs of attributes, which we will talk about at the end of the test, I suppose. But before we get into that, how are we doing today?
I'm doing pretty
I
good.
saw ducks today.
You saw what?
I saw ducks.
Ducks?
Ducks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did, did they try and fight you?
No. But so genuine, it was all like just like very standard white ducks that look like out of a cartoon.
Mhm.
And one mallard duck, like the green headed and like black feathers. And I'm like, what's that motherfucker doing? Is he confused? Is he like the black friend of the group? Like, what's going on? Like,
I think female mallards aren't just white, but I could just be wrong. I could just
he's
totally
just out
be
here
wrong.
pimping. He's
Mhm.
just fucking...
I think you
See,
can have like a male white duck, but I think
actually
only mallards
reminds-
are male.
That
I don't
can't be
know.
true.
Is it?
That speaking of that, actually reminds me, there's a Sonic drive-in just up the road from me, and
Ducks.
they have recently started taking care of a family of ducks. There's like a servo will take out like a large cup of water to these ducks, and they'll just gather around this cup of water and take some sips from it because there isn't any large water pond nearby. And they're just so cute.
How long until the Sonic starts selling duck nuggets?
I really hope they don't. That would be gruesome. Just like, where are the ducks today, guys? It's just you hear the sizzling in the fryer.
Yeah.
So,
also, we don't have any partners. Go check out our merch.
Yeah. Apparently, I just looked this up. Both. So, okay, let me see here. Both sexes have white bordered blue spectrum patches on the wing. Okay, so male mallards have a dark iridescent green head and bright yellow bills. The gray body is sandwiches between the brown breast and black rear, females and juveniles have a molted brown and orange and brown bill. Both sexes have white, not bordered blue spectrum patches and wings. And it shows both a male and female. And yeah, apparently, I think only the males are the green ones, but not females are the brown. And like,
but the point is, female mallard ducks are not white.
Yeah, no.
So this duck was just pimping around with some other ducks.
Yeah, if you see the green, like the babies look like the females until they grow older, and then they get, and then the men look like get the green head.
Today on Ornithology with Dono.
I was curious. Fuck off.
Dono's personality is just gonna say duck.
Yeah. Today, fun fact about me, or fun thing about me. Today, I found out that my wife spent $100 on coffee. You know that new Java thing on TikTok where it's just the liquid concentrate coffee?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. She bought 8 bottles of it.
Okay.
On accident. She only wanted 4, but they accidentally ordered double.
Oh.
And she got a 20% refund, but we got it and we tried it today and I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh, okay.
So, and the nice thing is that they are they're dry storage until you open them. And then you have to refrigerate them, and drink them within 6 weeks of opening them. Which my wife just had like 5 servings because she wanted to try it. You can try it with milk, you can try it with water, and then you add your creamer. And I like it with the water because I feel like it makes the bitter and the sweet hit better.
The last time I tried coffee, I stayed up for 4 hours and had a multi-layered discussion with myself. Where I was talking to myself for basically 2 hours and I was carrying on a conversation and I was scared at the end of it. And I called my mother at 2 a.m. and told her, and she was like, don't drink coffee anymore.
I didn't expect that.
I didn't either. I drink like 3 to 4 cups of coffee a day.
I drink probably 1.
Yeah, I can't.
Maybe 2 if I get really bored. But yeah.
So yeah, why don't we just go ahead and hop into the test? The reason we're actually here.
Yeah, learning about us before the test does feel pretty valid.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a nice thing.
From a cursory glance, we should all get the same questions at the same time. So I'll just read the questions and then we all kind of answer it to ourselves.
Oh, thank God. I don't know how to read.
Thank God, right?
I thought that was just
non-dyslexic one will translate.
Is that why you rolled so badly as Merc? You couldn't tell if the number was good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I would. Every time I played D&D,
you're dyslexic with dots.
I just have a fake sound effect of me rolling dice, and I just spit out a random number.
Oh God. Oh no. Wait, if you're just spitting out random numbers, why don't you just make some of those random numbers like really stupidly high?
Because then it's not believable.
I just had an idea.
I told that story. Yeah.
By the way, I just had an idea. So they have dice with numbers and then dots on them, like 6-sided dice.
Yeah.
What if they had dice where every single number was written out? Like 6 had 6 on it.
1.
4 had 4. Like the just it was
the
like,
word. The word one.
Just the 1 and.
I want a D100 that has that.
You would
have to like get a magnifying glass. What the fuck?
Or it would have to be the size of a beach ball. And there are some sizes that just say 93.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, get on it. Get on it, internet.
Oh, let's get on it. If you know resin.
So,
all right.
Enough
test time.
Test time. All right.
Okay.
Are we gonna play any music for this?
I can.
Yeah.
I just got some. I got some basic techno.
Can you also share it with us? So
yeah. Give me a second. Just give me. Calm down.
I always get nervous when it's my week because I want you guys to be invested, and I'm like, guys, I swear this is cool, guys,
I swear it's okay.
All right.
Where the fuck's my music?
Dippy, I feel you. It genuinely gives me a little anxiety to have like my week come up, and I'm so glad I already decided we are skipping my week because it's Labor Day.
Okay, I gotta move this.
Very. So I can get to... Yeah, I forgot about that effect. Oh shit, where did it go? Oh, there.
Dippy or Dono.
I had to find the thing.
Layout.
No, shh.
The layout.
He moved the layout.
Oh.
Oh, so you gotta re-download it? What the hell? Oh god, that was loud.
Ooh. Whoa.
This
All
is
right.
a Rooster Teeth Productions.
That's cheating to skip your week.
It's
So
not cheating.
So
I
it'll just
wanna
be
know
his
it.
week.
right.
It'll just be his week the week after Labor.
All right, this is some thought process music right here in the background because
All
we're
right.
thinking about
Oh,
ourselves. This is some good, like focusing on the mental health. This game is, this is also called Astral Cradle. I do not know who it's by because it is.
This is
free.
not courtesy of Tabletop Audio.
No, this is not courtesy of Tabletop Audio.
Because
who
if it
we
was,
usually use.
boy howdy.
Yeah.
Would we have a partner? This
Ace was the one that sent it to me, so
Ooh,
Oh,
very
okay.
nice. Oh yeah, Ace
Yeah.
has that.
this is way
thing.
back when. All right,
Yeah.
so
All right.
first question.
You regularly make new friends.
No, I don't.
I do.
And just for the description for the audience, this test has 7 possible answers for each question on a spectrum of fully agreeing to fully disagreeing with a neutral dot in the middle. So you can mildly, moderately, and strongly agree or disagree with any one of these answers.
I talk nicely to people on a normal basis, but I don't make like new friends all the time.
Same, honestly.
I add probably, and this is something I was recently just thinking about. I add probably 3 to 4 people to my contact list once a week. I am constantly
Oh my god!
just like talking to people, getting connections, and then
Don't you
trying
live in
to,
like a small town?
I live in a small town, but like I travel and like I go. Like I've been doing a lot of photography lately and meeting a lot of people with that.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
So
All right.
I have like met and acquainted myself with the people that I work with, and I've met some of their friends, and I'm going to be going to a wedding soon where with one of my friends that I met in college. I say soon, it's at the end of October, but
do you need a +1?
if you want to come down to Chattanooga, Tennessee to be my +1, I would be more than happy to have you.
I'll fucking do it. Let's go.
Just buy something on the registry. Question number 2. You spend a lot of free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. I absolutely 100%.
And this is what the Dapper D's is.
That's what it
This
is.
is exactly what it is. Seeing other people. Okay. So we answered that one pretty quickly. But seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. No.
Yep.
I feel.
I mean, kinda.
No. Like unless it's like a conjoined emotional moment, yes. But like if you just start crying, I'm just like, why?
Okay, there's a difference.
Stop
The way I
it!
interpret-
Stop it!
Stop it! Yeah. The way I interpret this question is how strong is your empathy? Like, if you see someone crying, how quickly are you going to start crying too? And if that's the case, then no, I'm not immediately crying right away. But but I don't normally see people cry, and when I do, it's people that I know. And when it's people that I know, I feel empathy for them.
Yeah, and I get that. Like, I'm empathetic, but I'm not just gonna like cry because you're just crying. Like, if it builds up to a point where it gets really emotional, and it's like we want to cry, like you start crying, like I'm gonna comfort you, but it doesn't make me want to exactly cry right away unless I'm like sharing something deeply within myself. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it this. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna say. Honestly, I'm gonna say like. I'm gonna give it the second dot from the disagree.
That's exactly what I put.
Moderately disagree?
Yeah.
Okay, I put mildly agree. You often make a backup plan for a backup plan. No.
Yes.
Nope.
Strongly disagree.
Yep. I'm a DM. You know how many backup plans I have for when you guys do shit? Granted, you always find out the one that I didn't
I'm a
plan
DM.
for.
I'm a DM. Do you know how often I fly by the seat of my pants? Because I have no. See, here's my DM theory, right? Here's my approach to DM theory. You can plan for every possibility, or you don't plan for any of them because you don't know what your players are thinking.
It's more of like my reaction to the situation.
I mean, sure.
But
reactionary plans for plans.
If I care about it, yes, I'm gonna make like backup plans in case things go wrong or if like something falls through. Like if it's something I care about, then yes. If it's something that I could give two shits about, let's go by the seat of my pants because I don't have any expectations anyway. So why not just try and like enjoy it? and let it happen.
Fair.
Yeah.
For me, backup plan of a backup plan is you have written out a plan and then you write out a second one. That is never me. I never
write anything down.
Like, I never
Unless
have
I need
anything
to.
specifically written unless it's for something that has to, like, that I want to keep straight in my head because there's so much of it happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the only time I write down some form of plan is if you're in an area where a lot of different things could happen, and then I just pick the branch and go from there.
Yeah. All right.
Dadley?
I don't plan anything. I don't. I have 2 children. Both of them were accidents. I didn't even learn the second time. Like, I don't plan shit. They're happy accidents.
Yeah.
But like, all right, so like when I'm
Good clarification.
So,
Good clarification.
Good clarification.
all right,
Good
so
clarif-
the pinnacle example of how I DM is I had an entire demolition derby planned, ready to go for the miniseries I ran.
Mm-hmm.
Dark
then-
Energy, which you can watch on our YouTube.
Yep.
Yes. And then I randomly just threw in of like a little bit of like, oh yeah, somebody graffitied one of the players' houses. And then it became an entire 2.5-hour episode of like detective work and getting clues and interrogating people. I'm like, all right, never mind the demolition derby. Like,
That's off the table.
Yep.
yeah.
It's kind of how it goes, but you know.
So I don't
All
plan
right.
anyway.
You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure.
No.
Does calm stand for swearing underneath your breath because this is some bullshit?
Calm, I would say calm is like you're not outwardly like blowing up or expressing your anger or frustration to other people or anything.
It depends on the situation. Like if it's a professional situation, then no, I'm not gonna blow up. But if it's like
moderately disagree with this.
If I have like a moment where it's like very personal or something, yeah, I'm gonna get emotional and not like aggressive. I'm like, fuck you. Sorry.
So this is a real story, just happened. I went to Goodwill and my son was getting in the car. Somebody opened the car door and all they did was bump my son with their car door a little bit. And he got in the car. He goes, that hurt. And I'm like, did they say sorry? And he goes, no. I got out of the car and started yelling at the top of my lungs. I have no control over things that come out my mouth.
That's very Italian of you. I will say that.
Oh, I like stick my head out. I'm like, you rat-faced fucking bastard.
Just opens car door. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Yeah, I know it's bad. I know I have to get that under control. But no, I do not stay calm under any amount of pressure.
There's a need for you. Like in the world, at some like your emotional state, like the way that you handle things, is needed in these situations.
Not
Trevor
always.
from GTA.
Yeah, it's not always, but sometimes you need a guy that's gonna bitch somebody out. No, because sometimes people need that. Sometimes people just be sitting around doing whatever the fuck they want too much, and you need someone to be like giving them a reality check. You know?
Yeah.
I am not that person. I fucking am just like, whatever, man, I don't give a fuck.
At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. I
wrongly disagree.
I very strongly agree with this. I am so introverted in that aspect. I go on VR chat a lot. And VR chat has a lot of like open worlds and people that you just like, you can just go into a world, explore it, and there are a lot of other people there who just want to explore the world, but they can talk to each other pretty quick. I am like, I'm immediately looking for anyone who's on my VR chat friends list who might be in the same world, and if they're not, I'm just sitting in a corner, exploring the world or sitting in a corner.
If I have somebody that I know that's there, I'm gonna only talk to them. But if I'm somewhere and I'm completely it's just me and I know nobody there, I get into some weird shit for some reason.
Yep.
Like, because it's like survivable. It's like, okay, I need to fucking because here's my thing. I don't ever want to do something and not be able to enjoy it. Like if I'm forced to do something that's that's not fun, I will literally say, fuck it, I'm leaving.
Same, yeah.
Because it's just like, this isn't fun. Fuck this shit. I'm tired. I'm done with this. Like, this is giving me no good energy. I'm done. But like, I can give it a chance though. Like,
I first and foremost have main character syndrome. Every time I'm at a party, I'm just like, all right, everyone's gonna leave this party knowing who I am. But I've also met a lot of people who want that energy, who want to be able to like just talk to anyone. And the advice I always give, compliment a stranger every day. If you buy a coffee, compliment something on them, their earrings, their shirt. Just compliment a stranger every single day. You'll be amazed how much more comfortable you get talking to people. It is one sentence, it makes them smile, and that's all you got to do. And it really helps you get out of your shell. Like,
I like the compliment thing.
See,
I like that a
complimenting
lot.
people too. I really do like that. Like I will do that when I'm in a random lobby or when I'm when I'm serving a table at Cracker Barrel where I work. I like plus I'm a server at Cracker Barrel. I have to talk to new people all the time. But that's in a controlled setting where you know you're just helping them out. You're just playing your part. I like that all goes out the window when I'm trying to talk to anybody that I don't know.
Yeah.
So Primal Goddess, you're saying that you're going to work on that. The two big things are shoes and shiny. People put a lot of effort into their shoes. They're going to be them in all day. If you compliment those, go for it. If they have something shiny, they want people to notice it. Compliment that. They'll love it. Shoes and shiny.
So I am the same thing as like I want to compliment people, but I just have like I don't give out compliments unless it's like you are literally making an impression upon me with just being yourself. Okay. Like I have your like you're just yourself, you're just your day, and if there's something that literally sticks out about you, I will tell you that looks great and you should keep that up or whatever. And not like I've literally had where I've had people that have just like suddenly gotten into my like just been face to face with, and I look into their eyes and I just like the way that their eyes look, and I'm like, I love your eyes. Like just say it. Like I'm not gonna stop. Like I'm not gonna not say it. But like just the other day, I was playing a game with some other individuals, and there was a girl on there that I was like, she has a very unique voice, like in a good way. Like it made me think of like cartoony. It was very like for voice acting and stuff like that. And I just like for not 5 minutes, just told her like, hey, you have an amazing voice. You should not continue doing that. Like this is great. And I wanted to give her that, and it was genuine. I'm not gonna give an ungenuine compliment. I refuse to do that.
People know when you're bullshitting, though. Yeah. People have high bullshit detectors. We live in a bullshit society.
Like if there's one thing people should know about me is that I'm honest, and that's a good thing.
Yes.
I cannot lie. Like, but I will be honest with you, and that's because I love you and I care about you.
I have moved on to the next page, and it says that we're 10%. So I guess there are 50 questions.
Social events are rarely trying to introduce yourselves and new people and they talking to one.
Mostly talk to other people that you know.
That sounds like okay.
It sounds like a double negative, and it kind of fucked me up.
Yeah,
so
I'm just gonna
I would say if you let me actually see if I can go back here. Oh shit. Well, I cannot go back.
You cannot go back. You can. You prefer completely finish. But you prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. I want to. But I can't.
cut to my logo building document on the podcast that I wanted to start 2 years ago and still haven't. Which I would love to start with someone from ANI, but I know that would be overloading the channel, and I would rather try to find someone else, but I can't think of anyone else other than someone from ANI.
Yeah.
So,
I have a more refined name for that, by the way.
Yeah.
What is it?
When I tested the concept on my TikTok page, I called it rating the tens. Now I'm calling it testing perfection.
Oh, I like that a lot. This feels silly using the phrase in our line of work, but as like D&D content creators and whatnot, our projects are never done, or at least take years to be done. So it's not really a luxury we have to finish something and go on to something else. Like
we did also literally just experience the end of one project and the beginning of another. Dono specifically experienced that the most, clearly.
Yeah. Thanks.
And that is something that, like, I love to have a project finished, knowing that it's done and it's out there. But
100%.
But getting to that point, holy fuck.
That's why, if anyone who tuned into Dark Energy, I cried at the last episode for more than anything. Just the idea of like, oh, I told a complete story, and it is out there. People can now like start to finish. That is a story that I helped tell, and there was just something so nice about like, okay, that's done. it's over. Like,
But
so
do
Dadley,
you prefer to finish one rather than starting a new one?
no, I constantly want to jump around.
Dadley, with what you
Yes.
said, is like finishing the story and wanting and like crying and like feeling that emotion. When for me as a long-running campaign D&D like DM, it is literally the same thing, but I'm doing multiple stories at one time.
Yes.
And one story will end and another one will begin because of that story's ending. And that is long-running campaign, is when you have that mini-series. But it doesn't, it's basically, for long-running campaigns, it is the happily ever after and the after.
Yes. That's a really good way to say that, yeah.
Yeah.
That
Because
could be
you get
an A&I tagline.
Yeah.
The after of after ever, the happily ever.
The after of happily ever after.
I like that a lot.
Putting the
Make it a
after
shirt.
in half.
Make a shirt.
Yep.
Oh,
you
by the
are
way, did you
very-
ever
What's
did you
up?
ever make that friggin' that Duncan shirt?
Oh,
Duncan.
I'll be real, I totally forgot about it.
Shit, man.
I still have all the files saved. I can work
I would
on it.
love for you to finish up
I
finish
can
up the
do that.
concept for that shirt.
All right.
That'd be great.
You are very sentimental.
Oh shit! I'm not answering these things actually.
Dude,
Shut up!
it's the whole point of this is that we are answering the
You're
question.
very sentimental. Yeah.
I would moderately agree.
Come on,
I
I'm
put-
not like super.
I'll put
but
mildly
slightly
agree.
Yeah,
I'll
slightly
put
agree.
mildly agree.
Yeah.
I'm
'Cause
sentimental to
'cause
a point.
I find something and I'm like, oh, cool, and then I move
I-
on.
I own one thing from each of my grandparents who have passed, and then I don't get rid of pictures, and that's about it. Like,
I think I've become more sentimental.
yeah, as the older I get, the
Mhm.
more I'm sentimental.
Like when I was younger, me and my friends, we had this thing where we refused to take the picture because we wanted to live in the moment and enjoy
Yeah, which
that.
is such a young, shitty.
Yeah,
fucking-
which is like a shitty thing to do, but it was
Yeah.
great in the moment. Like we would
Oh,
take
yeah.
one photo, but we wouldn't be like, because when I was a kid, and it's still happening today, people would take so many photos that it would ruin the situation. And I think that would, like, we didn't go do things because we wanted the picture. We did things, and because we did that, we took a picture to remember it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That is where, I mean, not to harp on about trying to get into like photography more and everything. That's where like photography has been a really nice catalyst of like I'm doing things I wouldn't do unless I wanted to go take pictures. And then like 2 times now I've gone out, been like, I'm gonna go take pictures of blank. I don't remember what it was. And didn't take any pictures because I ended up just chilling and having a good time and kind of forgetting that I went there to do that. So I feel you.
Oh, yeah.
Next
Sentimentality,
Yeah.
not very strong among all of us.
Yeah.
No.
You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists.
So
I love having a good list.
yes.
I hate using it.
Same. I love sitting down and writing a nice, organized, clean list and then never looking at it again.
Yeah.
I will use a list to help me get something done so I can focus and get past my ADHD. But I, like, if you just tell me a list, if it's not written down in front of me,
Yep.
it's literally just information going in one ear and going out the other. My wife does it all the time, and I love her, but she's just like, we talked about this. I'm like, you talk to a brick wall that is me about it, and I forgot because it's 5 weeks down the fucking road, and I have so much shit that I do on a weekly basis.
I feel you.
And then she does the same thing every once in a while with me because now she'll be like, "Did you know that this was happening?" Like, yeah, we talked about it literally like 2 days ago. And she's like, "Oh,
We might wanna
okay."
pick this up, guys. We might want to speed this up just
Okay,
a little
yeah,
bit.
you're good. Well, we're only
Uh,
like 20 minutes in, or we're 30 minutes in. So,
We had a lot
40
of
minutes in.
pre-record.
yeah.
We had
Oh
a
wait,
good
yeah,
chunk of
we
time.
were
Yeah, we had 10 minutes
we were
pre-record.
offline for a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
You're good.
Okay,
Uh,
no, we're good. Never mind. I'm sorry.
so next,
And we had our intro.
yeah, next question. Even
Even
a
a
small mistake
Go ahead.
can cause you to doubt your overall ability and knowledge.
I'm gonna put
Fuck.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
put neutral, just because, like-
100% agree.
Yeah.
just because like I don't feel super strongly about doubting who I am or what I can do just because of one thing I do wrong. When it happens a lot, when it happens over and over, I start to doubt it. But
Mhm.
just one small mistake
Mhm.
No. Like I'm answering neutral because if it's a bunch of small mistakes back to back, then yeah. But if it's like just one, like no, I'm good.
This is just pure insecurity. This is just like, yes, if I make a mistake, I'm instantly like, guess I'm just stupid. Like,
that was me like 8 years ago.
okay.
And
so for me with this, my like I have insecurities about making a mistake, but it's in the moment of like if it matters to somebody more than just me.
Okay.
Right.
That's
Like
fair.
if I fuck up and it's affecting somebody else, I feel fucking terrible. Because if I'm doing it for somebody else, it means I cared to do it. If I'm doing it for just me and I fuck up, it's just like whatever, I fucked up, it's okay.
Right.
But like if I do it and I'm wanting to do it for somebody else and things go wrong and I'm just like fuck, I made their day worse when I'm trying to show I care.
Yeah, see, that's me at Cracker Barrel. Like that's the kind of the
usually,
same thing, which is why I'm answering neutral.
It's in the like business aspect of it. Now, when it's something like that feels connected and businessy or whatever, yeah. So I'm gonna do medium disagree, like very small.
Okay. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and starting a conversation.
Yes, 100% agree. Like I was serving at Cracker Barrel like a couple weeks ago, and this lady was sitting here and she was being very specific about her order, and she let slip one thing about like she used to work in California and make documentaries, and I'm like, excuse me? So I talked to her for like another 10 minutes after she was basically done eating. And I had no other tables. And I had no other tables, so I was good. But she literally made documentaries about people in the industry, and then those were privately distributed between like industry heads to show like is this person like worth your time, and if so, could we put this out? And then she put them out. Her most recent one that she had done when I was talking to her was about a guy up in Canada. I forget exactly who, but the fact that that was what she did and that was something very similar to what I wanted to do, I was like, hey, that's really cool.
That is.
I will talk like if I see like I said earlier, if I find you to be interesting or there's something that strikes me about you, I say it.
Yeah.
Like if there's something up, like granted there are certain things that I won't comment on unless the person brings it up, such as like a disability or something like that. That's kind of obvious, but I'll give that person as much I'll give that person a lot of time and whatnot and just be like, yeah, this interests me.
Did we all answer that the same way then? Strongly?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Next one. You are not too interested. So if you agree, you are saying you're not interested. And if you disagree, you're saying you are. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analyses of creative works. Strongly disagree.
I'm like medium disagree, because I get really mad when the conversation gets too in-depth. Like the whole joke of like sometimes the door's just fucking blue. Like it does, like there are people that dig too deep and it drives me up the fucking wall.
But
so,
I'm not disinterested in that discourse.
Yes. So I'm gonna say
it's something that like you always think, was there any like I went and watched Nope recently, and I was like, Nope is a great movie. It has a lot of like deeper subtext and meaning behind.
I should be going to go see it tomorrow.
Story. Okay, you're gonna love it. But one of the deeper things that I saw about it was something related to like was that Jordan Peele's initial writing, like whatever it was, writing inspiration for Nope was our addiction to spectacle. And you don't see too much of that over the course of watching the movie Nope. You're like, oh, this is kind of like, this big scary monster, woo, like, you know, or a big scary like alien threat, whatever it happens to be. And but in the course of the movie, you're never thinking like, why are the people still doing this?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God. And the article mentioned pointing people to the idea that they're addicted to spectacle makes them feel as uncomfortable as the people in the movie were with seeing the monster or the aliens in general. Like it's
I should probably see that if I'll get a chance to.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I used to watch movies a lot back like way back when, but
You're
now,
talking to the movie major.
yeah. I used to watch movies all the time before like I started having kids, and then it was just kind of like now I get to watch kids movies, or
Yep.
if I get time alone, I'll watch something. Like
Yeah.
right now, I'm rewatching Invincible.
Hey,
I love that show.
Because like I saw it on TikTok, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
you know what? I really like this, and I want to watch it again and see what I get from it a second time around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's definitely worth a
absolutely.
rewatch.
And I
So I
want
am
to watch the
strongly
new
disagree.
Buzz Lightyear because it's now on Disney Plus.
I
yeah,
gotta
that
check
too.
that out.
I am, strongly disagree on this. I love talking to people and learning new people's like way of thinking, because
You
it
are
helps to
more-
enlighten and grow mine. Sorry.
You are
You
more
are more
inclined.
inclined.
God
Go
damn
for it. No, go for it.
You are more inclined to follow your head. We need to come up with an order
Okay,
for this,
Dippy,
because we
you,
can't just
then
keep
me, then
random-
Dadley.
Yeah, it's
Deal.
just gonna go in a circle. All right. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart.
Okay, this is very important question.
I'm gonna
Which head?
your brain. Your
I'm
brain
muting
head.
you.
Strongly
I'm muting you.
disagree.
You lost your speaking privileges. He literally muted him. Just plug his headphones on his head. Oh my god.
God. Okay.
Wait, can he unmute himself?
Yeah, you can. I asked him to unmute himself.
It gave me the option to unmute myself, and I said no.
So
you
head
felt-
head over heart, brain over soul. Like I would say,
I feel like my heart and my head work really well together.
you work in tandem.
Mine don't, and I always listen to my heart. I am still friends with an ex that I lost my virginity to, and she cheated on me. I don't listen to my head at all.
Wow.
Ooh, see, my head does like a really good job of like protecting my heart, or like preparing myself for shit. Like for like, I don't know if this has ever been a thing for you guys, but like, I get the feeling that something's coming way before it happens, and I just like
Very-
prepare myself for it.
Very strong intuition.
I have the exact opposite of like I don't realize how serious things are until like 20 minutes after they happen.
Your heart screams at your head like, "Hey!"
I'm doing literally down the middle for this because I feel like
Okay.
they're both working pretty well
I-
together.
am moderately agreeing.
But
Because
Here's
I am
the
a
thing as
very
well, my-
touchy-feely person, but when it comes to matters of things that I have to pay attention to, I have to listen to, I have to be there for, or like I have to like process it, I'm always using my head.
yeah,
over
and the
my
thing
heart.
for me as well is that my head and heart are in agreement that life is worth more than a bad time.
Yeah.
Like if I'm not in like it, like I don't want to waste my time. Like if time is money, I ain't spending it on bullshit.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
I wish I felt like that.
All right, Donald.
Okay. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine.
I'm
Agreed.
going in the middle.
But like
I'm pretty right in the middle. It's just like if I have things I have to do with the day, I'll make a routine. If I don't, then I'm just gonna wing it. I'm really
Yeah.
like it is up in the air.
yeah, like
I
usually
do-
I
I
just
do-
wing things, but like they don't happen unless I have it planned out.
If I
But-
have to do it, I plan it. If I don't have to do it, I'm not doing shit. Like
Yeah, facts.
like I'll do
Like,
things that like I
I
feel
have
like it's like, hey,
alarms
I
on
feel
my
like going to
phone.
get ice cream
I have
right now.
alarms on
Oh,
my
sorry.
phone to check my email, to make a money deposit at my bank, to like wake up and get to work, to come back home from work, to set out my trash for valet trash. I have alarms for all these things. But everything else, like, oh, what do I want to do today? I'm not talking about shit. There are two games and activities that I have daily requirements for that I will hop on and I will play that game and I will do that thing for that daily requirement every day. But outside of those things, I don't care what I do with my free.
Out of curiosity, what are those games?
Duolingo and War Thunder.
Okay.
War Thunder is a battle vehicle simulator. So battleships, airplanes, tanks, and all that kind of thing has a daily login reward and a thing that I'm trying to keep up with. Duolingo is a language learner.
I just
and
read the
Yeah.
next question.
Have to keep
and
it
it made me
straight.
laugh because
All right. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet.
One,
Agree.
2, 3.
This is
Fuck them. If they don't like me, fuck them.
okay. This is a hard one for me because I don't worry if it's a good impression. I worry that I made no impression.
Ooh.
That's my biggest fear. Not like if I walk away from somebody and they're like, yo, fuck that guy. I'm like, hey, at least we had a conversation and I said something that registered in your brain. That makes me feel good, even if you don't like it. If I make no impression, that's like one of my biggest fucking fears.
My thing for me is that I have lived my life in such a way that I know I make an impression every time somebody meets me. And it's up to them whether I keep talking to them, because they can either be like, I don't want to talk to that guy anymore, or that was interesting, can I talk to you more? And the people that say, that was interesting, I want to figure out why you act like that, are the people I want in my life.
That's fair.
Like, if you're going to follow up, then I want that, because that means that you're not just going to be, because if you think that I'm just an asshole, then you are closed-minded and take the first impression as, oh, he's just being a dick, instead of he is being honest and true to himself. And if other people can appreciate that, then I want, like, then that's what I want. I want people like, I'm going to be honest and true to myself. Why the fuck shouldn't I be? And because if I am, then I'm honest and true to other people. And if you don't want that in your life, then don't have me in your life. It's not going to make a difference for me.
Yep.
So.
All right.
You enjoy participating in group activities. For the
We
sake
all
of
play
this question,
D&D.
yes. For the sake of this question, I think this is.
I don't like working together with people. I
I
like doing fun things together with people.
I'm gonna say I agree, but only out of respect for the fact that D&D is a very strong group activity. Like D&D is such a group activity. It's such a team building exercise. You could put D&D on a resume if you knew how to word it. Correctly.
Yeah, 100%. Coordinate and scheduling team exercises that like initiate problem solving. Yeah, you can put
creative problem solving.
Yeah, D&D looks great on a resume.
And I enjoy that. Outside of that, it's kind of a toss up. Like if I'm there and no one's really paying attention that I'm there doing it, like sure. But if everyone is participating and everyone has is being like monitored for it, or is being like tested on it, or like is like, for instance, if I'm taking part in like an experiment and all of the results are being recorded for something, that's something that I'm a little more iffy about. But if I'm just there doing it and I don't have to worry about it, if it's something I want to do, like great, I'm in. So I moderately agree.
Okay, so all right.
You go for it.
You like you like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending.
I'm gonna mildly agree.
I'm going to slightly agree.
Yeah.
Like if it's very easy to make a bad ambiguous ending. It is.
Yeah.
Like
the ambiguity of an ending. Here's how ambiguous I interpret some books' endings sometimes. There was a short story in 8th grade that I read where I thought the ending could be interpreted as a woman was saved from a sinking ship and she was still alive when she showed up on the shore tied to a mast, and one of the lines was ice upon her breast or ice upon her bust, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Meaning that most people interpret it as she is dead. She froze to death and she's just showed up on the shores of this place. I thought she was still alive and the class mocked me for it. So saying I like them is a strong statement, but I find ways to interpret things that other people would just look at it and say, no, that guy's fucking dead.
So like, Dippy, I like how you, okay, so here's the thing with like learning and whatnot. I don't like the fact that in English, your teacher goes, and this is what they meant, and this is what they meant, because it's meant for up into interpretation. And what that does is that it closes the idea of having your own idea of what you think it means. Because so many people think in a learning situation that what is said by the instructor is what is true all the time. And within English and within writing and stuff, you are meant, like, once the art it has left the artist, it is up to the interpretation of the reader or the watcher or the consumer.
See,
of what
a
it
good
is.
English teacher tells you that you can interpret a story how you like.
Mm-hmm.
The best English teacher tells you how the author intended it and then comes up with their own theory and tells you about it and allows you to come up with yours too. That's what my English teacher, I will never forget him. His name was Mr. Jonathan Stedman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where he is now, but if you ever come across this, you are a wonderful teacher. He told hi. And he was like, he was the kind of guy that talked to my father about trying to rescue a shipwreck from the bottom of the Tennessee River. He was interested in a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And he talked about interpretations of stories in their most literal terms and then in his own terms.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he loved thinking about how stories are interpreted and telling my class about it.
Okay.
And that was he's still one of my favorite teachers because of that.
All right. Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments.
Strongly agree.
Strongly disagree.
Uh-oh.
It's a toxic trait of mine, but like, and like, I love y'all. I love working hard for ANI.
Mm-hmm.
In the back of my brain, sometimes I'm like, if I put this much effort into my own Twitch, I'd be making money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
So like, it is one of those things where I'm like, I love doing it because I can sit and at least say like, yeah, but I accomplished like half the designs on the merch store. Like, in my brain, I'm like, I still have my own accomplishment in the group of massive accomplishments.
See, here's the other thing about that. I make like 75% of the thumbnails for the channel.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way about that. And it's just like, dude, like, putting in the amount of effort that we do, like all of us do, it's a bunch of our own accomplishments going towards the accomplishment of one greater thing, which is, in the end, is Dono's baby, because Dono was the one who made this channel into what it is.
Yeah. I guess. Here's my thing. So this last payout that we got on Twitch is the
are we talking about this live?
Yeah. Well,
okay.
It's the first time that I ever bought something for myself. Everything else has 100% gone straight into the channel, and I feel terrible now that I've bought something for myself.
Dono, can I call you out?
Yeah.
That's not true.
What?
You pay for your online Switch account through the ANI.
That's what I'm talking about. It's the first time. This last payout with Twitch has been the first time.
And what about the merch you bought?
I bought that for like other people and to be able to show off. Okay. Whatever. I feel like that was part of like, okay, never mind. It's the first time that I felt like actually taking the money and like doing something with it that wasn't paying for art, paying for other things.
To be fair, I don't care what happens to the ANI money. I chuckle every time I get an email on my phone from the ANI account of like, oh, money moved out of the PayPal.
Okay. Then maybe I'm not understanding what that means.
I don't
by
access
things.
those emails. The level of my not caring about it is I don't even access those emails just because I'm like that.
I don't know how to turn off the notifications without turning off all my
Maybe
Gmail
I just outed myself and I feel now like I'm a bad person.
Getting back to the question, your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. I'm a server at Cracker Barrel. I have to accomplish things for other people so often that's how my main source of happiness right now. Like, is whenever other people are happy that I did something,
Wait, but isn't that just your own accomplishment?
Huh?
That's just your own accomplishment, though.
Technically not. I mean, the meal is for the people that I'm serving.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
The meal's for the people that I'm serving. The service is for the people that I'm serving and the people that I work with, and the side work is for the people that I work with. Like,
okay, yeah.
I have always loved pushing my friends to be their best, and if I can like give them that ability to feel amazing and to do and find out that they can do something, it makes me feel just like great, because I'm like, yes, sweet. But it doesn't have to be me that pushes them, but I will be your person in your corner every single time. Unless it's like an argument in which I will try and be like, what about this not like thought process or whatever, but not like opening the mind, because a lot of people, I don't know, fuck, going off on a tangent. Never mind.
No, you're good. You're good.
No.
Still
I
might
was
have
about
to
to go
speed
on a
this up.
tangent, and it was not about to be like off topic from what exactly I was going to say. But I love to be my friends' cheer, like their cheer squad, and if I'm being honest, emotionally, I have gotten more attached to you guys because you have all been. Everybody in this channel has been such a big cheer squad for myself. It's something that I'm not used to, and emotionally, I don't know how to handle it.
Yep.
Like, I don't know how to handle having people be like, Dono, we're not like, we want to see this go and become big and everything. And then when you guys say this is your channel, I'm just like, but it's not. I have, like, you guys create these things and you make them, and like, I just have a place for you to be able to showcase them and whatnot, and like show off just how amazing you are. And if I can give that to you, I want to. One of my things that I want to do, and I said this before, is that I wanted to be the person not to just help other people like accomplish their dreams. I like, that was my dream, is to be able to have some, like, have the ability to help others accomplish what they want to accomplish in life. And like, that was my thing, because I love seeing my friends and people I love and care about happy and succeed. So
Guys, now
we do
now
need
I'm
to
saying
start.
this for
Bro.
real.
Okay, yeah.
We kind of have to speed this up. I'm gonna play. I don't know if we're gonna need this yet, but I have. My
we are
phone
only
set on a
30%
2-minute timer.
Yeah.
I have a timer set up so that we are only spending 2 minutes per question.
Okay.
If we need it. If
Dippy,
we
this
need
is your
it.
question.
Let's try to speed this up. So, you are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next.
Disagree.
Absolutely. Yes.
Slightly agree.
No.
I want to make mead. I want to make mead so
that
bad.
answers that question.
I am interested in things, but I don't want to do them all. Like, I like learning about things, but it doesn't mean that I want to do it. Like, I'm interested in how the human body affects things to, like, sky falling, or like falling from the sky, and skydiving and shit like that. But I don't want to go jump out of a plane and feel that.
But like, all right, really quick, right now, is there some sort of follower or goal that we have to hit, and you would go, like, all of us would go skydiving?
Oh my
together?
god, if we made
Like,
it to 10K,
10K?
maybe, yeah.
10K. We both said
10K?
10K.
Let's go!
If Adventures and Initiative hits 10K followers, we'll go skydiving.
Bet.
I guess.
That's if it's like,
Do we all go skydiving in the same place?
I think
Yes.
we meet up and we fucking go skydiving.
Yeah, we meet up, we go skydiving. We're
Like,
not
we
allowed
go-
to see each other until
like we go do a
are
live,
skydiving.
like
There
we
you
do
go,
a
I'm
live
making a note
show
of it.
and we go
Hold on.
skydiving.
I'm adding a new note to the Dapper D's Discord chat.
God.
Streamed promises.
Okay. Next
You need
thing.
to promise
Okay,
us
real quick.
10K.
You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn, not for the worse.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am always
ready.
for the rug to be pulled down to me. Yeah.
I am.
Oh wait, what?
You guys have taught me that. Now I need to prepare for the worst because it fucking happens almost every time. Just in case.
No, God no. What is the worst?
You killed a baby last session. Fuck off.
Shut up.
It was a turtle!
That was not
Stop
the worst.
calling it a baby!
That was not the worst thing that could have happened.
Can
Wait,
I
you're
just say?
telling me that was the worst thing? 12 could have died.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Both
I've
of us could
emotionally
have died.
prepared myself for every single one of your deaths. It's still gonna hurt, but it's
thinking
gonna.
of the
But it's my
default-
prepared myself.
Alignment of a dragon turtle.
Alright.
It's like chaotic neutral or whatever.
You avoid leadership roles in group settings. Strongly disagree. I am known to be too, like, directorial. I'm known to try to take the leadership spot way too often.
I
would like
am not
to
a-
try to be the leader in whatever I'm doing, but if I have to be the person that's listening to someone else who's the leader, I don't mind. But I would like to be the leader.
I am fine with not being the leader if the leader is competent. If the leader's a fucking idiot, I'm not listening to you.
Fair.
And
yeah.
I will tell you that you're a fucking idiot and I don't like you. It's like, you sound dumb. But if you're somebody that I can respect and not be okay with and not, like, is willing to listen, then yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to be the leader because I know how stupid that is. Have to do.
Alright.
Like, it's, I don't know. I guess it's not stupid, but it's just tiresome.
No, it makes sense. Alright, well, Dippy goes through the book. I'll read the next one.
You are wait, is it my turn?
Oh, yes.
You are definitely not an artistic type of person.
Oh,
Strongly.
thank God I didn't read that
You are
one.
definitely not an artistic. Disagree.
Dyslexia.
I am.
Artistic.
Yeah, dyslexia really fucked me up with that one.
You are not.
Yup.
Dude.
Okay, really quick side tangent. And
If it
my
was
sister
that, it would be
somehow-
yes. But yeah.
If my sister is somehow in chat, just know I love you and I tell the story out of love. There was a point in time where we thought my niece might have been autistic. And in bringing up to her doctor, my sister forgot the word autistic and kept asking, yeah, but like, do you think she's acoustic? Is there something we could do to test if she's acoustic?
Oh God. I don't know. Beat her chest with a drumstick.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty acoustic.
I looked at it. Dragon Turtle's default alignment is true neutral.
Yep.
God damn it.
Fuck that thing.
They're also the dumbest fucking dragon in the entire book.
It's true.
They're so
on.
stupid.
Yeah. What is it? What is?
There's a reason that he said cowabunga. Well, not that surfer linguer makes you stupid, but it does
Dragon
make
Turtles,
that does.
a Dragon Turtle's intelligence is 10.
Yep.
And that's the dumbest dragon in the book.
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive.
Okay. You think the world would be better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings?
I am
No.
I am right down the middle on this of like, I really don't know.
But
I have
you
no
gotta
idea.
Give this to Mama. You gotta give it to Mama.
We are not
Please don't
getting
get sad.
political. I
Mama
slightly.
can show you how to plug it in. Sorry.
We should have one episode where we just are like, this is the politic episode. Like, we
No,
will do it.
no,
You don't want to
no.
do it? Okay.
I refuse.
Oh.
If you two feel free to do that episode all you like. I'm not stepping into that because as soon as politics gets involved, you're either losing half your audience, you're losing all of your audience. You don't know how many
That's fair.
people agree with you and are going to be like, because you believe this, I am no longer going to be
Yeah.
like follow you. The more politically neutral that you remain, the more people that you can have like as your audience without having to worry about that part.
I mean, that's fair. That's why I don't talk about
And your
politics
audience
on
can be
TikTok,
political
yeah.
in the comments, sure.
Yeah.
As long as you don't show your hand. That's what I do on my TikTok. Like, we have the right to. I know that good thinking people can talk to each other civilly and disagree about things as much as they like and be friends by the end of it. The internet is so anonymous and so rabidly feral towards politics that you can't.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, not with random people.
Are we still on the same question?
Yes.
Okay.
Just barely.
I think it's kind of down the middle with it. It's just kind of like, honestly,
Same.
like there's
Yeah.
feeling, but everybody should be allowed to have their own feelings about things, but also everybody
Yeah.
should be able to listen to each other, not have
Yeah.
to fight about it all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Look, I wish we could talk about politics more openly without it turning so cynical. But like the 2 times I really posted on TikTok of like, here are my political beliefs, within 5 minutes I was getting death threats. I'm like, never mind. I won't
Yeah,
do
it's
it.
not
Like,
fucking worth it. Like
It's not.
there's two things
And
that you
it's not
shouldn't be
even like
talking.
a one side versus the other issue.
Yeah.
It's both. It's both ends. Like, it's both ends launching nuclear missiles at the other ends, and if you're too
Yeah.
close to one of those ends, you get caught in the crossfire,
Yeah.
and it just sucks.
Yeah.
All right.
There's 2
You
things
prefer
that
to-
you shouldn't be talking to people about: your religious, your political, and your penis.
2 things.
No,
That's
3 things that you shouldn't be talking to people about: your religious
there are-
beliefs, your political beliefs,
Not
and
to
your
mention,
penis.
religion, I think is a totally okay thing to talk about.
See,
Religion.
my 3 things that I will never talk to people openly about: my politics, my money, and my politics, my money, like who I vote for, how much money I make, and like where I live.
Yeah, I
like,
guess it's.
that's-
I guess I should
Like
change that
where
to
specifically
unprompted. Nobody wants to
where
hear.
I live, down to my address where I live. Not like
Yeah.
generally like I live in Middle Tennessee. Like I can say that. I can say I live in Murfreesboro. I can say I live like in the
I live in a fucking hole in the wall.
in the northwestern part of
Oh,
Yeah.
What?
Wait, Donna,
What did you say? No, what did you say?
I
What
said
did
I
you
live in a
say?
fucking hole in the wall. I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right.
I
not
thought
to
you said
dodge
the name of a
myself-
town that I
No.
lived very, very close to when I was
No.
growing up.
Oh,
That-
God.
I literally same.
All right, we're moving on.
All right.
Okay.
You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Absolutely
Neutral.
agree. It's the only
Yes.
way I get shit done.
100%.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I sit down, I don't get back up for the day.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's true, but I also feel like I know I have chores. Everyone has their chores. I feel like I don't need to do mine as much as I do other people. As much as other people do.
You feel like you
Like-
need to do other people more than you do your chores?
Shut up.
I love
Moving on.
grammar.
You.
All right, boys. We gotta
This
get
is
on.
so
We gotta get
pertinent.
going. We gotta get going. Come on.
You enjoy watching people argue.
Yes.
100% agree.
Yep.
Fucking.
Are you kidding
Sure.
me? I'm subscribed to bare knuckle boxing right now. I don't want people to do anything.
Listen, I
That's
enjoy
inc-
watching people fight, yes, but arguing is
Fair.
just kind of like, oh, you dumb motherfucker.
Now, there's a difference. There's a
Oh.
difference between watching people argue and watching people fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
People
Fighting, like physical
like a
fighting, is
sport.
like it's a
people
spectacle.
People arguing is just like it's two idiots.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, even if I believe in one of them, I'm like, you so stupid.
and yeah,
You're
and
not
that's
in
I'm
this
gonna, like,
argument.
kind of
and that was
agree, but
us in like the
no.
candy in the tier list episode. That
Uh-huh.
was us
Yeah.
in the whatever other episode it was. God, in most of the podcast episodes, that's us.
You
Like,
tend to
Yeah.
avoid drawing attention to yourself.
Disagree.
I agree. I don't like people looking at me.
Why are you on stream, buddy?
What? Because it's fun.
See, here's the thing. Drawing attention to yourself in a public crowd versus drawing attention to yourself through a stream that you control is different. And
Yeah.
and in a public setting, I would agree. On this type of setting, whatever, I fully
I
disagree
can-
because I
okay,
would consider myself.
if I can
like,
stage myself, I'm perfectly fine with that. If
Right.
it's just out and about, fuck no.
yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
So I am slightly agreeing.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Dadley's turn to read? And
No,
just left?
he just freaking left. All right, let's talk about him, huh? All right.
Oh, fuck.
So Dadley J. Jenkins, that man. That man.
Living in Connecticut,
Oh my god.
working
Who
in a
even-
power plant.
Is Connecticut even real?
Is okay. I have been to I've traveled to a lot of states.
Mhm.
Connecticut is one of them, and it is beautiful. But
Is
the
it?
houses are so fucking expensive in
Are you
Connecticut.
kidding me? Why
They
so
are.
expensive?
It's one of the most
Who wants
expensive
to live
places to
in
live.
Connecticut?
One of the
Really?
most expensive places to live because a lot of people that retire to Connecticut are retiring to the hills of the Piedmont. They're retiring to the nice quiet space. And like there's not too many people around and it's very rustic and it's
Mhm.
very like it's nice. You're a very quick drive away from a lot of metropolitan areas if you live there, and Dadley's back.
Yeah.
Okay, shh.
Oh my god, what is
Oh my god.
did he leave it in
Did
his
you break
pocket?
your headphones again?
No. Like did he leave it in his pocket and like the cord got tangled up?
Did he leave it tangled up in his pocket?
Hey, Dadley.
Got it.
Is Dadley, is Connecticut real?
No,
No.
no, Connecticut's
How come
not real.
I've been there?
So what Connecticut, Rhode Island, and like New Hampshire are is actually just one giant state that we pretended to we're different states just to
Called-
call ourselves New England.
Yeah.
Connecticut,
All right.
Rhode Island. And
Next
What
question.
question are we on?
The next
you
one.
are reading the next one.
Your mood can change very quickly. Strongly
Slightly
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you.
100% agree. Yes.
That is my biggest pet peeve is when someone
Yeah.
or something is a waste
If
of my
you're a
time.
child,
so I would
no.
just
If you're
strongly
a
agree.
grown-ass
That's fair.
adult,
Yeah.
I'm gonna help
True.
you with it so you can
But
get it.
I
but-
think the implication is that children are by default
Mm.
kind of less efficient than humans.
if I'm teaching you, I'm
Humans.
not gonna lose my patience. If you're
Children and humans are
Yeah.
different species.
if I'm teaching you, I'm patient as hell. Like I get
Yeah.
it. It's hard to
Yeah.
learn something, but if it's something like where it's time sensitive or whatever, get the fuck out of my way. Okay?
Yeah.
Let me get this shit done.
Just let me do it. Just, if you got to do it right,
I'm
you
gonna
gotta
do
it yourself.
moderately agree. So
All right. That's fair.
I'm strongly agree.
I'm strongly agree.
You
Okay.
often
No,
end
no.
up doing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Donald.
Oh, is it my turn? You often
Yeah.
end up doing things at the last possible moment. Disagree.
Moderately agree.
I am
Disagree.
like a slightly agree of that there are a few things, but I
am
definitely,
moderate.
yeah.
I am a procrastinator by heart.
If I
I
didn't do
know.
it, oh sorry. If I didn't do it, I forgot.
See, when
That's
I was in middle school, high school, I was one of the gifted kids,
Yes.
which means that I'm a burned out adult. But
Same.
when I was in the gifted program, I was always like, here's how smart people think I am versus how smart I think I am.
Yep.
People think that I'm super duper smart when I like get called upon at last minute to answer something and I answer it correctly. And then they give me something to do and then I have it turned in correct, done, like on like, and it's all like wonderful. But when I get that assignment, I'm like, oh, okay. And then I wait until the day before it's due and then I do it and then it's good. So I know I have the capability to do it earlier, but I want to do fun stuff before that.
Yeah.
I am
my
moderately
entire
agree.
life, like even growing up, my whole thing has been like, get your responsibilities done so you can just enjoy doing the fun things and go as hard as you fucking want.
There's what is it? Hank Green just made like a great video called like the analogy is like eat the frog or stress hour. Of like, if you have to eat a frog in your day, eat the frog first thing in the morning so you don't spend all day worrying about eating a frog.
It's not worth your fucking time.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You always have been fascinating with the question of what, if anything, happens after death. Absolutely agree.
No.
I'm gonna say like right in the middle because my faith tells me one thing and I've come up with a lot of other theories. Like I like to think about all the theories about it, but I know by my faith what's supposed to happen, and I like am just saying that it's either one of my theories or what I've been taught, and if it's either one of those things, I'm fine. Like
I'm gonna say disagree because I'm not gonna die.
You're not gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right, we're halfway there, guys. How long have we been streaming? A little bit less than an hour.
Yeah.
Or a little bit more than an hour. A little bit more than an hour. We're gonna do this.
Was it?
You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own.
Strongly agree. I hate
Moderately
being alone.
agree.
I am moderately agreed. I like spending my time with people that I enjoy being around, but if I'm around people that I don't fucking like or I don't care about, I don't want to do it.
I will choose to be in a crowd of strangers than be by myself any day of the week.
But okay, here's the thing for me. A stranger is a potential person I might like. It's people I don't like that I don't want to be around.
Okay, that is fair, yeah.
Yeah. So I want to make that clear about my explanation of not what I am like. It's that strangers are a potential people that maybe enjoy, like it's someone that I can get to know and have a new experience with, and that's fun to me. Having a new experience is fun. So strangers are potential new experience.
Yeah.
It's the people that I have experienced with, and they're shitty fucking people. I don't want to be around them, and I try not to have those people in my life. But we are, let's say, la vie, in life, you have shitty people in them. It's just determining how much of your life you want to give them.
All right, you become bored or lose interest when a discussion gets highly theoretical.
Strongly disagree.
This is where this is such like it depends kind of question of like it depends on where the conversation began. If we are like, because I've gotten into very heated debates over what's the best seat on the plane, and the second that conversation becomes more and more theoretical, I'm like, no, you're losing the point. I'm done. Like,
Dadley, what if tacos were the building block of the universe?
Wait, what the fuck? That started very theoretical.
Whoa.
What do you think the world would be like, man?
It probably would be exactly the same because there's no way to prove that atoms aren't made of tacos. Like
but there's also no way to prove that there isn't a magical compound called boilo that every time you put your pot on the stove and you turn the heater on and you put it on the heater, that sure the heat is interacting with the pot of water, but Every stove ever made has magically been imbued with the power of boilo that makes the water boil, and if it wasn't there, it wouldn't work. But we don't know that that's not the reason why it does. You can't prove that that doesn't exist. Just like you can't prove that atoms aren't made of tacos, you can't prove that boilo doesn't exist. So
he muted himself.
it's pointless.
By
It's
the way,
pointless
you
to talk
skipped
about
me.
stuff on that small of a scale if you're not trained in it. If you're not educated in it, it's pointless to talk about stuff on that small of a scale or that specifically.
Can I buy a crown for Dippy?
What a fucking game.
I'm a strong boilo believer.
Yeah.
Okay, it's my turn because you guys skipped me, but you
I'm
find
Boilo tattooed.
For those of you who didn't get that reference, go watch Vsauce's video called "Do Chairs Exist?"
Yeah.
He talks about ontology in that episode, and it is a phenomenal subject. I have become fascinated with ontology ever since watching that episode because ontology is the study of existence.
Yes.
Are things made of many parts or are they just one thing? What do you call one thing? How is one thing made up of so many things? If I scrape one atom off myself, am I the same person?
Why is it called One Piece?
Give me a Kragan for that.
You can't throw my question back at me. I don't know.
Okay.
All right,
This next question is mine. Okay. You find it not easy to empathize with people. Yes, because Dadley skipped me.
You said Dadley skipped you. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You find it okay? Let me take the goddamn question. I got it. Okay. You find it easy.
Why do you go at One Piece?
Fuck you all. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours. Yes, I can empathize with almost anybody, and I can try and understand them.
I'm about to start using the timer.
Okay.
I'm gonna go slightly disagree. I'm just really bad at empathizing with people.
I'm moderately agreeing. I can put myself in a lot of people's shoes. Like I can think about a lot of different perspectives. I have mine, but I can think about a lot of different ones.
I'm really good at like sitting back and listening and saying of like, here's what I would do if that happened to me, but I'm really bad at putting myself in other people's shoes.
I'm very good at that.
Yeah, I have always been really good at that. It's just there's some people I don't like putting my feet in their shoes because they're nasty.
I'm turning on the 2-minute timer each time.
Okay.
All right. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible.
Agreed.
Very slightly agree.
I slightly agree.
If I can wait to make the decision until I know best, or where I feel like I've gotten more information and I can determine a good a good decision, I will wait, because just making an uneducated, discussed, roundabout decision just on the fly isn't for me. I want to know that I'm doing the best I can in that moment. I have to make something.
All right.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay.
Oh, is it my turn? Are we done discussing that?
All right, I'm shortening the timer to 1 minute because we were able to do that in less than a minute.
Okay. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. I
mildly disagree.
Yeah, mildly. I was gonna go the same way. Mildly disagree.
Yeah.
I'm constantly thinking about like how would things be differently.
Actually, I'm moderately disagree. I like to think about what would happen if I made the choice differently, but I've already made it.
You just moderately disagreed. You just did that. You just did what you said.
Yeah.
You just fucking did. I asked you what to do.
So yeah, I went from lying to telling a little bit more of a truth about it.
I don't see my thing. It's never out of resentment thinking about just like what happens if I make different decisions. It's just out of like, I wonder what. Like,
pretty clear.
Yeah.
All right. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. Strongly agree.
Yeah.
I mildly agree.
Yeah, I recharge my batteries by being around people more than anything.
I like to have a moment where I just relax and I chill and I watch a movie and I'm just like, like just able to do that. I don't want to be around people.
Oh my god, look at all the fingerprints on my phone screen.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You should clean your phone screen. You after a long exhausting week of social events, it's just what I'm gonna do. Beatty disagree.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
gonna slightly agree. I can recharge my batteries by being around people like in VR chat or whatever it is, but like I'm all right with just sitting by myself and watching YouTube and playing games and stuff like that.
I go absolutely stir crazy. All right, Dippy, you up?
Next, you enjoy going to art museums. Strongly agree. I
Strongly agree.
I would. Oh shit.
I don't know.
I would love to go to art museums just as a thing to do. I don't know of very many around me that I could go to, but when I was on campus, we had one on campus that I would go to all the time just to see what the alumni were making, what the people on campus were making, and it was very cool.
Yeah. There's a traveling Van Gogh exhibit I recommend to everybody. It's so good. It's an interactive
That's
VR
in
kind of
Nashville.
Yeah, it's
right
I strongly recommend it. Absolutely go. Tickets aren't that expensive. As an influencer, hit them up. They'll normally give you a discounted ticket if you film a TikTok there. I'm dead serious.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't really like going to museums and doing that because I don't know. Like I feel like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
See, the question is
not your
about
thing.
art museums.
Okay.
But
Not my
I
thing.
could say
Like, I
this
can't
about
really explain it,
museums
but
in
yeah.
general. That's just my brain.
like I've gone to a
learning
few
about
I like.
museums.
I've gone to a few that I enjoy, but
Oh boy.
I don't know. So I'm just gonna mostly disagree.
We were able to. Okay. Next.
You often have
Done.
a hard time understanding other people's feelings. Disagree.
Strongly agree.
Wow. Okay,
I
so
do.
me and Dadley are very opposing on the empathy spectrum with each other.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm
understanding.
really bad at just fucking, I don't know. People, genuine, I am such a bad habit of constantly asking, how are you? Because I don't know. I have no idea. I can't read
Dadley,
people like that.
I'm gonna call
But
you out
that's
on this
how
one.
you
You
know.
fucking ask that
You-
goddamn question to me every time we enter into chat.
You
Yeah,
ask,
no, because I don't.
and that's how you know.
Yeah.
That's how you begin to empathize. Is you ask so you know how they're doing.
See,
like-
that's
Yeah.
in my brain. That's not empathy because it doesn't change how I feel at all.
Empathy
Right.
isn't changing the way that you
Okay,
feel.
and then for me asking and then knowing
Yeah.
changes
Yes.
changes my tone. and
Okay,
my mood.
empathy isn't changing the way that you feel. It's understanding the way
No,
somebody
that's
else
what I
feels.
mean though. Is like once I
Bradley?
understand it,
Yeah.
then
I'm
it's
saying it
something
to
you can
I'm saying it to Bradley
Yeah.
because he thinks that it's supposed to change his perspective. No,
I'm
it's
genuine.
just
I thought that's what
understanding.
empathy was.
No, it's just understanding somebody
really.
else's. Just because I
Yeah.
can understand why an asshole is an asshole
Uh-oh.
doesn't mean that I like that he's an asshole.
Oh
All right.
boy.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta
We
move
got
on.
there.
Okay.
All right. You like to do a to-do list for each day.
Mildly
No.
disagree.
Yeah, I mildly disagree as well.
Same. I fucking can't have a to-do list every single day. I have to be able to. Be
I
like,
can do a to-do list 2 to 3 times a week.
I'm-
At
yeah.
max.
Yeah.
Like I have a to-do list that I made here. Yeah, I haven't even done half the shit on that list, and I made. It
I
about
have
a
an
month ago.
app.
Like,
I have a to-do list app that I've always wanted to make, but we'll get into that later. It's fine. All right.
that was a quick one.
Yeah.
All right. You rarely feel insecure.
Strongly disagree.
Mildly disagree.
I feel insecure all the time. I just say,
I
fuck
just
it, let's go.
posted a TikTok of me in a swimming pool, and every 5 minutes my brain's like, I should delete that. I should delete that.
I really feel insecure.
I film half of my TikToks. I'm either like shirtless or I'm in the bathroom or I'm not very insecure about that. Like, but at the same time, I also, when I'm like in that state, I typically don't go below this line, just because I'm like, I don't want people to see my fat, disgusting gut.
I have started walking around shirtless, outside of my house, because it's too fucking hot.
It is.
That's
it is
also
hot.
very
I can't be insecure. I can't be insecure about that, or else I will die of heat. So I've just said, fuck
Very
it.
true.
You need to not die right now. So go, and you have to do shit
Alright.
outside.
All right, Donna, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, you avoid making phone calls. Yes.
Strongly disagree.
I'm real in the middle. It's not an avoid or I don't go out of my way for it. It's just something that happens.
I
Uh,
would rather make a phone call than text. Like
I-
Really?
my voice is such an important tool to me that I can use my voice so much better than I can use my fingers to text.
I
I hate texting.
I love doing a text because it gives me time to think about what I need to say.
Yep.
And for me, with somebody that has that was speech delayed, that is extremely important because I feel like if I send you a text, it's more meaningful because I know that I'm thinking it out as I'm going and working
See,
through
to
it.
me, To me, a call is more meaningful because it's coming directly from my brain to my mouth.
But
I know what I'm saying.
There are times though where you need to make the phone call.
I have found the perfect middle ground because I feel both of these. Of my voice is important. I talk very much. Videos on Snapchat. I have. It is the perfect middle ground for me.
We literally had like a whole thing back and forth with me and you.
We've had whole conversations like that.
You guys need to add me on Snapchat because I don't use Snapchat.
I didn't know you had Snapchat.
Fucking send me the Snapchat, my guy.
All right, I'll send you it after we're done here.
Okay.
You often... Oh, wait, no.
This is Dad.
Is that me?
Yeah.
You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. Strongly
I don't
agree.
spend a lot of time doing it, but I do allow myself.
I spend a lot of time trying to figure that shit out.
See, I will research different views just so I know, like, if I want to contribute to a conversation with my friends or something, I know what I'm talking about. Especially, and we're pushing up against that wall again, especially when it comes to like politics and identity stuff. I try to research before even mentioning anything about it. If I see a word in the spectrum that I don't know, I look it up first.
Yep.
And I'm just like, but I don't dive so deep into it to think, oh, is that me? Is that is that someone else? Like,
full transparency, I spent an entire month of my life going down the flat earth rabbit hole just to be like, is there any crumb of truth in that? Because I couldn't wrap my mind around how people believe this. I left that month being like, okay, there isn't anything here. There is nothing at all that's here.
I'm pausing the timer for this one specifically. Flat earth. Do you know how many other theories about Earth there are? So we know there, like the globe Earth and the round Earth is the scientifically most accurate one. Whatever. The most popular, like, conspiratorial one is the flat Earth with the escarpment and the dome and like all of the other stuff that's keeping the water in. Whatever. Did you know that some people believe the Earth is hollow? That there's like that the sun travels in a concave loop, and it like. Into and out of a bowl-shaped Earth.
Like, I kind of like that. Like,
it's
I don't believe in it, but that's like a good
like,
fantasy world.
It kind of is, and it's like I just feel like there's such a strong community of people who come up with like meme interpretations of Earth.
Yeah.
Like there's one interpretation that's literally like the Earth is shaped like a giant pineapple and there's nothing you can do to prevent me from thinking this way. Like
whenever anyone's asked me this question, I respond with, I believe the Earth is a dodecagon.
A dodecagon.
Because it's
a dodecahedron?
Dodecahedron, yeah. It's close enough to a circle.
For those of you who don't know, that is one of these little guys.
Yes. Yep.
A 12-sided die.
Alright.
It's 12 pentagon-shaped faces with sharp edges that if you stepped across one of them, you would immediately go, whoa!
All right, Dippy, you up.
Next, in your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, here's the problem. I'm moderately agreeing because I like to try to start activities, but a lot of the time people don't follow along with them.
Dono, do you know you're muted?
My brother-in-law just walked in and he wanted to talk to me, so I'm just chatting with him.
Pretty much every Friday, I am texting my friend group, what are we doing? Where are we going? What are we doing? Like, I am always the one to, like, start doing shit first.
Yeah, if I have friends nearby, I'm definitely, like, talking to them all the time. Like, and I'll link up. But, like, recently, since I've moved, I don't really have any friends that are physically nearby me.
45 seconds.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah. It's because we've been taking forever to answer
Come to
these
Tennessee,
questions.
you'd be near me.
Well. Okay.
Hawk up and move again.
No.
All right. Well, that was
All
a
right,
pretty good one.
I'll read the next one because Dono just muted himself.
Okay.
If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible.
Oh, God.
Strongly disagree. I just go with whatever the new thing is.
Neutral?
Unless it's
Because
something
if it's something that
it's
something that I feel like is important, I want to try to get back onto it and finish it as soon as possible. But if it's not important, it's like, oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah. I don't if something interrupts what I'm doing, even if it's important, my brain is just now on that new thing. I'm gone. I'm like,
Absolutely. And Dono answered too.
I did neutral basically because it depends on what it is. If it's something that I really want to do, then yeah, I want to get back on track. But yeah, if it's something that like, like it's just like enjoyable or whatever, then yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
All right.
Very nice.
You want to take this
you-
next one?
Yeah, this one's mine. Now, you are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. I have come to terms with them.
Yeah, moderately disagree.
I'm gonna say slightly agree. There are one or two things that like I'm not bothered as in regret. I'm bothered as in like just like nightmares. Like
Right.
Mhm.
Then I'm changing to strongly disagree. My philosophy about that is if anything that I have done in my past had gone differently, then I wouldn't be the person who I am today, and I love the person that I am today. So
I'm happy.
like
for you.
there's
That's a
things
very
that I
nice thing to
know there's
hear.
things that I know I could have done differently, but if I had done them differently, I might
Mhm.
still have anger problems. I might still be a compulsive liar. I might have never gone to therapy. I might have never met you guys. I
Mhm.
might have
Yeah.
been somewhere totally
Mhm.
different. And when those problems got caught and fixed, I turned into who I am today, and I love it for it.
My
I'm
whole
really happy for you.
my
Dippy.
perspective is that we have time to be able to fix the things in the past if we regret them.
Very
Like
true.
you have to
Oh,
look,
that's a really good perspective as
Mhm.
well.
because if I
really
fucked
like
up
that.
and I want
Yeah.
to change that, then I have time to be able to use my time
Alright.
that I have ahead of me to fix
Yeah.
that. I have been given that gift, so I do it. It's the times where you can't change it that fucks with me.
Yeah. All right.
You
Okay.
rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life.
Strongly
Moderately
disagree.
agree.
Nah.
Oh dear.
It is constantly on my brain. The
See-
reason of life.
I am never like thinking, what is the meaning of life? What is the meaning of life? Like, what am I doing here? Who am I? What am I doing? I'm never like thinking about that on a constant loop. Like, I've thought about it before, right?
Yeah.
And that goes back to like what my philosophy about what happens after death. One of those is the egg, which I mentioned in a previous episode.
Mhm.
And like every time you die, you just get reincarnated as
Yeah.
another person
Mhm.
on this planet. Like all three in the egg philosophy, all three of us are the same person
Yep.
at different points in the universal time span. Like,
Yes.
What does that mean by people? Like person? Because we are the same
but
person.
we're
Here's the
yeah,
thing:
but
a
we're
person
all
is
the
developed
same
through their
We're the same
experiences.
essence. Yeah.
we're the same essence
And
that
their
has just turned into
perspective
three different
through-
people and are interacting with each other.
Yeah, I think that's fun to think about the whole idea of who are we as people, because people are not developments of their experiences through life and the way that they see them, which means that we
Yes.
are all different because of the things that we went through previously and through our lives to build ourselves. We all are
That is
born as
very true.
relatively happy kids unless you're born with something that changes that. Like my son and daughter, even at the young age of what they are two completely different people.
Yeah.
But it's because of how they experience their experiences. It's how their brain processes it.
Yeah.
And so, like,
Very
my
true.
daughter's daring. My son is very cautious because he's gone through enough things that have kind of scared him right off the bat. My daughter has been like, let's see if I die. I'm like, fuck.
Oh my god. Whoa.
Oh,
She's-
I feel that. Yeah.
It's a little scary sometimes.
All right. Who's next?
Dippy.
Is it me next? Your
Yeah.
emotions control you more than you control your emotions. I'm gonna go neutral.
Oh, I'm
gonna go neutral.
no, my emotion. Yeah, neutral. Yeah, never mind. I'm thinking.
Oh
about
boy,
it.
I'm
Gadley, your
going neutral.
camera's freezing.
Okay,
Your voice isn't freezing, but your camera is freezing.
it's okay.
Am I back?
His face is beautiful. He doesn't need to move it.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. We can hear
Not
you.
quite.
Can
I
you
mean,
see
yeah,
my
we can
face?
hear you. There you go. All right. 2007 YouTube, but yes, you're back.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. Your emotions control you more than you. I'm saying neutral
I'm-
because like
Yeah.
I'm going
I'm in
mildly
control.
agree.
I don't feel like my emotions full. Like I am an emotional person and I'm an emotional being, like human.
Oh, no, don't do this to me.
But what's going on? Oh, now he's freezing.
Now Dippy's freezing.
No, he's like no, disappears. I am like I agree that my emotions can control my aspect of like a situation, but I don't
Yeah.
feel as though I will always act upon it emotionally. Like I don't like to let my emotions get the better of me, because I have found in my life and through experiences that my emotions can construe the situation to be wrong, like just
Yeah.
fuck
No,
it
I
up for
totally
me.
get that.
Yeah.
I can't help it. My emotions dictate a lot of
Mhm.
me, unfortunately. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Dippy, are you back? No.
I mean, he's still showing on stream, but it's just black now.
Yeah, I mean, and he's not talking either.
All right.
Do we wait for him?
I don't know. Do we?
It's kind of his episode.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of his episode. Oh, what the heck? He's coming in on his phone, I think. Hey, what?
Hello.
What is with this other Dippy?
What the fuck?
There's an
another
imposter Dippy.
What?
Okay,
do I
it's there.
do?
Never mind. It's gone now. Okay, we're good.
Oh my god.
What the hell was that?
There were two.
Two Dippies? I can barely handle the one. I'm kidding.
What is,
Wow.
wait, really
For
quick,
one thing.
really quick tangent. What is your evil clone's name? All of us right now.
Oh,
Fuck, man.
I always
Mine
thought
is-
that my evil clone was just my name backwards.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
So I
I
would
was-
be Ipid.
I always thought my evil clone would be named Brody.
Brody J. Johnson instead
Rudy
of
J.
Bradley
Johnson.
How do you know
No,
I'm not
what's
the
your
evil
evil clone?
clone?
Your evil clone is Bono, and no one's gonna convince me otherwise.
What?
Bono.
Bono?
Bono from YouTube.
Bono.
It's
Oh my
You're
god.
boner.
All
I'm
right.
kidding.
All right.
You
Let's get
take
back on
care-
track here.
You take care not to make people look bad, even when it's completely their fault. No, I don't. I have
Um,
no problem making people look bad if they
slightly
fuck up.
Oh, slightly agree.
I don't
Like,
like.
I want to try to save face
Listen.
as much as I can, no matter who it is. But like,
I don't
if they
give a
if
fuck.
they fucked up, they fucked up. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
like.
If you
change the
fuck
fact
up,
that
yeah,
they
you're gonna
fucked up.
fuck up, and I'm gonna tell that. But
I'm not gonna change the
like,
fact they
spread
fucked
your
up. I'm
shit.
just gonna say, hey, maybe they didn't mean to fuck up.
Mhm.
Like,
I'm not the type of person to like just spread your shit all around unless I don't like you.
that's
It's like if you
I-
fuck up
okay,
next to me
so-
and you piss me off, you're in it, buddy. Like that's your fault.
I'm gonna be real. I'm like such a big gossip to my close
Oh
friends.
my
Like,
God,
the two of you. No, like,
That's how
the
you-
two of you.
Did
The
you hear
second
about
I can't. How do I talk about this without talking about this? The story I told you about other projects I worked on.
Mm.
I was like so excited to tell you, even though it was horrible shit.
oh,
I told you all the story. I just can't talk much about it on stream. But
Right.
that's the thing. I love being a gossip to my friends. So I'm totally
Yeah.
willing to tell people they fuck up.
all right.
Okay.
Dippy.
Yeah.
Do we need
Here we
to
go.
start over?
No, you're good.
Because your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. Moderately agree.
Moderately agree as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I like doing stuff when I'm like, holy shit, you just got a whole lot of your motivation chemical. Go,
Yeah.
go. And then,
Exactly. I
like-
just ride that wave until it's gone. Yeah.
Like,
If
like
I-
that's just shoveling a coal onto the fire of my locomotive, and as soon as I can coast for a long time, but as soon as I stop, there's no getting me moving again until I
If-
get another lump of coal.
I
like,
Yep.
I can't work if I'm too spontaneous. Like I have to
really?
be effort.
that's also
Like
fine.
I get. Here's the thing: if I'm spontaneous, I'm talking. I'm fucking not like losing track of time, and I'm
That's
losing
fair.
track of like what I'm doing because of my ADD. I have to just
Yeah.
like grit and grind and
That's
get
fair.
through it, and then I'm done, and then I can be spontaneous.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Mr.
I read the next question and I think it's hilarious.
All right. Donna, you go.
When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. Yes.
It normally
Mildly agree.
Like I don't know
it
why you
normally
guys
takes
like me.
it normally takes people all of like 20 minutes before something comes out of my mouth, and they're disappointed in me. So like,
Like, Daddy, I love you no matter what, but sometimes you say dumb shit, and that's okay.
oh yeah,
Because I like that
100%.
about
I say
you.
a lot of dumb shit.
I like that about you, though.
I'm gonna go slightly disagree.
I'm gonna...
See, I think about it, but then I'm like,
Yeah.
oh wait, I don't
It is-
care.
It is definitely an intrusive thought that enters my brain, but it's not something I
Yep.
give much weight to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. No,
Yes.
thank you. No, thank you.
I
Yes.
would slightly agree with that.
My favorite
I
job I've ever
absolutely-
had. Oh,
See,
sorry.
we've talked about this all throughout this test.
Mhm.
I'm quite comfortable with who I am as myself. I
Mhm.
can be quite comfortable just being by myself, doing a job or doing a thing. And I understand that you can't, Bradley, so that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Nope.
I
Yeah.
love to work by myself as long as I know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, I get
because-
so stressed when I'm told to work on something by myself, and I'm not
I-
trained in that. Like,
I hate when someone like I've had a job where I was handed a shovel and they told me to do a job I've never been trained to do.
Yep.
And I was like, I guess I'm gonna do this the way that I think it's supposed to be done. And then they come over and they're just like, why the fuck isn't the job done? You've been doing it for a couple hours. I'm like, you didn't fucking tell me how to do it. Like, I fucking hate that. But if I know what I'm doing, yeah, I'll fucking do it all day long. Nobody helped. Like, fuck, like, go away. If someone can come help me, that's awesome. Cool.
Ooh, I just noticed that this little thing in my phone lights up whenever my alarm's going off. That's kind of cool.
Nice.
All right.
Right. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time.
Disagree.
Moderately, not strongly, but moderately disagree.
I'm the same way. I moderately disagree.
Mostly
Because there's
disagree for
some
me.
questions. There's some questions like, does Boilo exist? That make me.
Sometimes
I will
wasting your
break
time
again.
is fun.
It
And
is.
to me,
Well, no,
that's
then
not a
it's
waste of time.
Yeah, if it's fun, it's not a waste of time. If it's getting a little too deep and like I lose the thread of what someone's talking about,
Yeah.
it's becoming more and more of a waste of my time.
That
But
happens. This is gonna be real stupid. That happens anytime someone brings up dolphins around me. Dolphins are just too fucking smart, and they do too many weird things that I feel like in my brain. I'm like, I don't feel like you're talking about dolphins anymore.
Pause. Dolphins?
Dolphins,
Like the swimming creatures, dolphins.
Those things don't act like animals. Okay? They use different fish as like sex toys. And like are like known to get jealous over like humans interacting with other humans, and like those things don't act like animals. And every time I hear a story about dolphins, I'm like, that's not a thing that animals do. I don't like it.
I mean, can you say hi?
Interesting. Hello.
Hi. Look at that.
Okay.
I love you.
Sure.
Yeah, go. Run.
There was one thing that I heard one time that like compared to like the smartest animals on the planet, the list goes something like this: humans, dolphins, crows,
Yeah.
pigs, chimps. Like, how
see,
could pigs
octopuses are now
possibly be
somewhere up
smarter
there.
than chimps?
Yeah.
Like, I just don't understand. That's getting into the territory of waste of time. Is just like, no, but like, why?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-oh.
You feel
Doc's
drawn to
got a family
places.
moment?
Yeah. You feel drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. You feel more drawn to places.
Agree.
Absolutely.
Mildly agree.
Yeah,
See,
for me.
I go to somewhere quiet when I want to be chilling out, when I want to be relaxed.
Yes.
Drawn to places with a lively atmosphere, yes.
I mean, you like NASCAR.
In a- Yeah.
There's not much more
that's
lively
very,
places.
very true. NASCAR could not be any more lively of an occasion because the engines can very regularly crack 100 dB going around the track.
I love the idea of some introvert being like, I'm gonna go read a book at the Talladega. Like,
At the Talladega.
I don't know NASCAR. Is that a thing? Is it Talladega?
You don't use the, but you were close.
Okay, yeah.
Funny story
yes.
while Donna was gone.
Yeah.
I was at Gateway International Speedway. It's called Worldwide Technology Raceway now, but it's always been Gateway to everybody else. I was at Gateway for the inaugural Cup Series Gateway race, and it was wonderful. It was a blast. I had a wonderful time doing it.
Mhm.
I learned sitting in the stands of that race that people can fall asleep to NASCAR races.
Yeah. So
And I was
that's
like,
impressive.
I looked over and I had two buddies sitting next to me who had never been to a NASCAR race before. They went to the inaugural event because it was the inaugural event and they wanted to see what it was all about.
Yeah.
It was Nick and Mike and Nick. And Nick fell asleep with 50 laps to go. And I was like, dude, and I like shook him a little bit and I'm like, you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. And I was like, how can you fall asleep at a NASCAR track? And then I went to Nashville's truck race and I fell asleep myself.
Oh shit.
And
Right.
I was like, wow, anything that becomes a pattern, you can fall asleep to.
Yeah.
Like,
All right,
it's
so I know we're supposed to be rushing through this really quick. That was the inaugural race, so that was like the first race of the season
Yes.
and whatnot. So that would be like a good time for someone to like get into the sport.
oh yeah,
So
absolutely.
that would be the Gateway Stadium.
I'm leaving.
The question that we did while you were gone was, you feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres more than quiet.
I'm gonna say mostly disagree. Like unless it's like a concert or something, but even then, I haven't been to a concert in forever. So
hate you.
Okay.
It would be a good way for somebody to get into the sport, right?
Okay.
My mind immediately went, "Oh God."
All right, Dono, hit us.
All right, Dono.
Okay. You know at first glance how someone is feeling.
Nope.
Empathy thing. I'm saying strongly.
I get it
agree.
wrong every single fucking time.
I always get it wrong.
I
just
get
assume
it
everyone's
right
tired.
I get it right a good portion of the time. Okay, I'll say moderately agree just because I get it wrong sometimes, but I'm not like perfect about
I'm
reading it,
always
but I'm very
wrong.
good. Oop.
Dono has a pterodactyl.
Okay, we're on the last page of questions.
Yes. You often feel overwhelmed.
No, strongly
No.
disagree.
I
Actually, wait,
moderately disagree.
wait. What am I saying? Moderately agree. No,
Oh,
slightly
really?
agree. Slightly agree. Yeah. I told you guys off stream
Mhm.
about the situation.
Yeah.
Slightly agree
Okay.
for those reasons.
I don't know. I can literally have a million things stacked on my plate, and my brain's just constantly like, "This is fine. This is what happens."
I am
Like,
not
I've
That's
never
how I
really
am a lot of the
overwhelmed.
time.
Period.
Yeah.
That's how I am a lot of the time, but it was just it can get to a point like these last 2 weeks where it's just not that.
Yeah.
If it's a bunch of stuff
I
that
ju-
I want to do, then no, I can't feel overwhelmed. If it's a bunch of stuff that like I have to get done, yes.
I am always just whelmed.
I love that.
That's a yep.
All right.
You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. No,
No.
Slightly agree.
I fuck up steps all the time, but as long as it's done to the point where it
If you
doesn't
don't
fall
skip
apart,
pages
yeah,
in a Lego book, you don't skip instructions on a manual.
yeah.
I've
like,
never
that's
looked at an
step by
IKEA
step. But
manual in my life.
Wait, what?
I've never looked at an IKEA manual in my life.
I've got a half
You know
done
what? Fair.
TV stand in my living room, and I don't give a fuck.
All right, chat, let me know if this is a good stream idea, because this is something I've pitched before. That is, the three of us all buy like the same nightstand from IKEA, and we race on who can build it first without the manual.
Oh God. Oh no.
That might be a good like video, like where we
Oh,
time
no.
ourselves. But
I
like,
think that just sounds like a lot of fun.
I feel like Dippy would have an advantage because he doesn't have 2 children.
That's fair.
I don't. One, I don't have any children. Two, I'm not dyslexic. Wait, we're not using the manual. That doesn't matter. We're not
All
using
right.
the manual. That doesn't matter.
All right, Dippy, we only got a couple questions left. Let's go.
Yes. It's your turn.
Oh, you are very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. Agreed.
Moderately agree.
I'm extremely agree.
I'm curious, so okay.
Okay, moving on. You would pass along. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more.
Strongly
Slightly-
disagree.
Disagree.
There's
There's a reason that I was given the opportunity.
I have
Yeah.
I have two friends that I have said multiple times. If I get a call on an opportunity for something, and I talk to them, I interview them, and they say, "Hey, we're also kind of looking for a couple of positions in
Mhm.
this." I have told these two friends in the past, if they say anything along those lines, I'm putting in a good word for you to come and join me as well.
I've had the same thought, so I don't vocalize this shit because I never want to get like hopes up for no reason. But
Right.
like I've talked off stream that I got in contact with people that like I've been sending like pilot scripts to and just pitching a lot of TV show ideas and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
And if any time they're like, "What about movies?" I'm just gonna be like, "Talk to Dippy." Like, I want a movie.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. I'm about the same way. Like freaking, here's my thing: is that if I give an opportunity, I'm taking it, but I ain't gonna leave my friends behind. You guys have been there for me the
Absolutely.
entire time.
Yep.
Guys, we
But
have
I'm not gonna
3
skip
questions.
it because that's not gonna be constructive for anybody if I skip it,
All right,
you know,
guys.
or skip out on it.
All right,
We have 2
Donna, let's
questions
go.
left.
Okay.
this is you.
You struggle with deadlines.
I don't.
No.
I'm gonna go
slightly
moderately agree. Or
I've
no, sorry,
never-
moderately disagree.
I'll
Unless
slightly
there's like a-
disagree.
Okay, I have become worse with deadlines, but I've always done it. Like I've always gotten it just in time. I used to be, I get it done like
no, yeah.
weeks in advance.
Slightly.
I usually get it done strong, like weeks in advance, but now it's like because I got wife and a kid, or I've got wife and kids, it's a little bit harder to get to the end of a deadline or whatever. Like it's always almost to the last minute. Yeah, this you struggle with deadlines.
And finally,
mostly,
finally, you feel confident that things will work out for you.
This is a hard one for me because even if they don't, I'm still gonna die one day.
Mostly agree, I guess.
I'm gonna moderately agree.
I'm gonna slightly agree.
Yeah, even when I'm down and depressed, I know that something's gonna happen.
Optionally, you can choose what gender you are to determine the avatar and the illustrations on your results screen.
Okay.
It says that, but it doesn't give me an option.
No, you click on it.
Yeah.
You click on where it says...
There's a little arrow that you can click on it.
All right, so for full transparency, I've taken this test before. I've taken this test actually 5 times. I've had different jobs that have made me
I have taken it 4 times.
Wait, you had a job that made you take this?
What?
Yeah, actually, yeah, no, I've had different jobs. So I've worked a couple different marketing positions that have asked me to take this test to form groups and whatnot.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. Have better work dynamics. Yep.
That's odd.
Right.
And I've gotten the same answer every single time I have taken.
Really?
Yeah. So who wants to share first, though?
All right.
Okay. Are we all hitting our C results button?
I'm doing it right now.
All hit it.
Okay,
I'm doing it.
I got a little fucking wizard for my avatar.
Wow.
Right. Okay. So so now would be the time for us to share screens if we want to.
Yeah.
All right.
So I guess we'll share
participant screen sharing?
let me do fucking that.
All right.
All right.
Well, Dono,
so
I guess
we'll go first.
Okay.
We'll do me last because I have to
be honest,
do a whole different scene change for me.
Gonna be honest, this is an answer that I have never gotten before.
Really? Okay.
So maybe this is something to do with being around you guys, or maybe it's something like this is like my public persona is this. Like
Dippy, share the damn screen.
We'll stop other participants sound share. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I am the campaigner.
Oh.
NFPT. With a 61% extroverted mind, a 72% intuitive energy, a 54% feeling nature, and a 64% prospecting tactics over planning and decision making, with a nearly 50-50 split on turbulent versus assertive identity.
Okay.
So a copy of your results emailed to me. No thanks. Doesn't interest me what you do for a living. I want to know what you ache for, and if you dare to dream of meeting your heart's longing. I can see that. So here's the thing about the Myers-Briggs test, that I went into this knowing that this was going to come up. I've gotten one answer more times than I've gotten others, and I align mostly with that one. But with this being who I want to publicly display as, I suppose,
yeah,
this fits. I understand this. Campaigners are true free spirits, outgoing, open-hearted, and open-minded. With their lively, upbeat approach to life, they stand out in any crowd. But even though they can be the life of the party, campaigners don't just care about having a good time. These personality types run deep, as do their longing for meaningful emotional connections with other people. So, again, I feel like a more true version of myself would be a more introverted than 39%.
Yeah.
But with this being my public personality, I suppose I can't argue with this.
Mm-hmm.
Friendly and outgoing campaigners are devoted to enriching their relationships and social lives. Maybe not. They're beneath their sociable, easygoing exteriors. That I can agree with. They have rich, vibrant inner lives. Okay, yeah, that one resonates more with me. Without a healthy dose of imagination, creativity, and curiosity, a campaigner simply wouldn't be a campaigner. Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
Now, I love to go down to the bottom.
Show? Yeah.
Now, I love to go down to the bottom and just look at who shares the campaigner personality type. Immediately, Robert Downey Jr., Robin Williams, Quentin Tarantino, I love sharing that with because of my film and my video and film production major. This is just some BTS guy, I think. Russell Brand, Kelly Clarkson, Will
Russell
Smith,
Brand is like a really cool guy because you can like.
Russell Brand is kind of creepy
Ellen
nowadays.
Okay,
DeGeneres.
Okay,
Russell
here's the
Brand
thing.
didn't
I
age
like
well.
the fact that Russell Brand shows like how to just communicate and talk
Yeah.
with people.
And then characters from shows: Michael Scott, Spider-Man.
Michael
Spider-Man.
Scott.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
All
Phil
right.
Dunphy from Modern Family and Piper from Orange is the New Black. Sure. PETA from The Hunger Games.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Okay.
absolutely.
hey, Bread. Okay.
So,
Bread.
just so
And
y'all
Willy
know-
Wonka.
Willy Wonka.
I love
Yeah.
being.
Hi.
That's
All right.
fun.
Daddy,
All
right.
your turn.
So there I
I will
am.
go next. Mine, so my internet's
Alright,
being
I will
fucky, so
stop
mine didn't load completely all the way. So, also, how do I do this again?
Go to
Screen
share
share.
screen.
Right,
Yep.
second screen. Sure. So I
That's
get
right.
this every time I take this. Pay no attention to all my fucking tabs, apparently. Shortcut.
That's just your bookmark. It's fine.
Yeah. I get this every time I've taken the test, the debater.
That's what I got the first time I took this test.
Yeah, I've taken this test 5 times. I have never gotten anything but the debater, which is a 93% extroverted, 84% intuitive, 79% thinking, 64% prospecting, and 69% of a turbulent personality.
What does
it is-
turbulent mean?
I'm kind of abrasive.
Oh, okay. So fuck off. Like there's no.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So the debater.
I'm pretty sure there's a way. I'm pretty sure there's a way for you to look at what the different terms mean.
I can't right now. So essentially, my browser just stopped working, and I can't leave this page.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Great. All right. Then.
So, really quick, the introduction is just quick-witted and audacious. Debaters aren't afraid to disagree with the status quo. In fact, they're not afraid to disagree with pretty much anything of anyone. Few things light up people with the personality type more than a bit of verbal sparring. And if the conversation veers into controversial territory, it's so much better.
Oh,
It would-
god.
Yeah, no, that is me
Yeah.
to a T.
Mhm.
It would be a mistake, though, to think debaters as disagreeable or mean-spirited, and instead, people with personality type are knowledgeable and curious with a playful sense of humor, and they can be incredibly entertaining. They simply have an offbeat, contrary idea of fun, one that involves a healthy dose of spiritual debate.
A contrarian idea of fun.
Yeah. And because my page isn't loading, I really quick just Googled fictional characters with my personality type. So the top fictional characters with my personality type are Jack Sparrow,
Oh.
Tony Stark, the Joker from The Dark Knight, Rick from Rick and Morty, and Lucius Malfoy.
Oh my goodness.
And if I can go to celebrities really quick, celebrities would be, where are they? I just had it up. Barack Obama, and that's the only one popping up. All these are it's a list of fictional characters with Barack Obama on it.
Oh my god.
Barack Obama
I
is a
knew
real
it.
person.
I
though.
knew it. Barack Obama was never real.
Alright, I'll type in celebrities really quick.
And that is as far into politics as I will ever probably openly go on this channel.
Okay. All right. I guess it's my turn.
All right, Theodore
Yeah.
Roosevelt.
Wait.
Oh, there you go.
Shakespeare. Let's see,
Shakespeare.
Thomas Edison. Oh, like that kind of type of people.
Isn't Weird Al one of these two? No,
Yes,
Weird Al
Weird-
was.
No,
Weird
Weird
Al
Al's
was-
the debater.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a
Yeah,
master.
Weird Al was one of the ones that I've gotten in the past, and it was just
Alright.
like.
All right, time for me, which means I
Time
gotta
for
switch
Don.
over here to.
And you can just share it to the stream.
Yeah.
Like you don't even have to share it to our.
Well, I need to do it
to the Zoom if
for
you need to.
this. I need to do.
Uh-oh. Layout. Oh, you have to share
Oh
screen.
shit, that's dumb. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh wait, no, that's right. Never mind. I don't have to do that because I don't
Oh,
have to share.
excuse me.
Where the fuck? Okay, stop that. And then I have to go.
Wow, dude.
There we go.
This
Now it should be
layout is-
working.
Stop it.
It's definitely not. Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Okay.
So I am the. Oh, why the fuck is it only showing half my fucking screen? Where the fuck?
Zoom
Okay.
out.
And now it's broken again?
No,
You
you're.
want to try turning it off and back on?
Dude. This is fucking
Actually,
great.
what if I do that? There we go. That's why it wasn't working.
The cameras still aren't lined up for shit.
Give me a second.
Yeah, no, take your time.
There you go.
The advocate.
Your personality type is advocate. INFG. I got a little wizard guy. I am 61% introverted, which is about right. I don't like, there's very rarely an extroverted moment, but when I do, it's like memorable. This energy, this trait shows where we direct the mental energy. Intuitive. I feel like that might be wrong. I feel like I'm observant, but I guess in tune to people, I guess. I don't know. Nature, this trait determines how we make decisions and cope with emotions. Feeling, I am about 50-50 right there.
Yeah, it's pretty damn even.
Yeah. Tactics, I'm very like 50%. I'm like judging and then prospecting. Not like, it's very much like I use both skills, but I do judge most of the time. Identify, I am 54% turbulent, so like most of the time I'm pretty just whatever. So view my profile. I do want it later, I guess, but I'll fill that out later. No thanks. Okay. Introduction, treat people as if they were what they ought to be, and you help them to become what they are capable of being. I can agree with that. Advocates, not maybe rarest personality type of all, but they're certainly leave their mark on the world. Idealist and principled, that they aren't content not to coast through life. They want to stand up and make a difference. For advocate personality, success doesn't come from money or status, but from seeking fulfillment, helping others, being a force of good in the world. Yeah. While they have lofty goals and ambitions, advocates shouldn't not be mistaken for ideal dreamers. People with idle dreamers. People with this personality type care about integrity, and they're rarely satisfied until they've done what they know. This is killing Dippy inside to hear me fucking read this shit. And know to be right. Conscientious to the core. They move through life with a clear sense of their values, and they aim never to lose sight of what truly matters, not according to other people or society at large, but according to their own wisdom and institutions. Yeah, I fucking agree with that shit.
Dono, you're a paladin.
I've said this.
Yeah. You're a fucking paladin.
Yeah. Wait,
So
what is a campaigner in the?
Yeah. Oh, what is a campaigner in the party? Ooh, I don't know.
I feel like that might be a bit of a bard.
Upbeat approach to life, stand out in a crowd, life of the party.
Bard.
Don't just care about having a good time, longing for meaningful emotional connections with other people.
I would say that's like more like a sorcerer, like still high charisma, but like.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I'll take it.
Yeah,
I feel because. Okay, wait, sorry, go.
I feel like the debater, like me, would be warlock.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
We've all got charisma based.
We all are on charisma.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Seeking purpose, perhaps because your personality type is not so uncommon. Advocates tend to carry around a sense of whether conscious or not of being different from most people. Fuck that, yeah.
All right. If you scroll all the way
Just
down,
go down.
okay,
Let's go down.
celebrity.
Okay, go. You guys skipped all that. Martin Luther King. I got Nelson Mandela, Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa, Mary Kondo. That's that really young girl that Lady Gaga. Nicole Kidman. Morgan Freeman. Oh my fucking god.
Wow.
Golf.
You have some great people. And it is fascinating
Jon
that
Snow.
you are the rarest type.
Yeah.
Huh.
Jon Snow. James Wilson from House MD. Okay, yeah,
I love House.
Yeah.
I love Wilson.
That's
Aragon?
That's House's Watson in
Yeah.
House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wilson
Aragon?
is Watson.
Wilson, yeah.
Yeah, it's Wilson instead of Watson.
Aragorn.
Yep, Aragon.
Aragorn was a
Godriel?
ranger.
Godriel? Godriel? Yep. Tom
Galadriel.
Kurtman? I don't know who that is. Designated Survivor? I I don't know who that is.
I don't know
Rose
either.
Buckwick?
Oh, that's a show.
Oh, Rose from Titanic.
Oh.
She's like, paint me like one of
Should've
y'all
made
French
Rose.
girls.
Yeah.
All right. We should probably start wrapping this up. though.
Dense
We haven't
Oh
Human
yeah.
done
Hume?
We have learned a lot.
Three Musketeers,
About each
Michael
other in this.
Scofield. I'm just reading all this stuff. Kill a Mockingbird. Matthew
I think I've
Murdoch.
gotten-
Fucking love Daredevil. Sorry.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome sauce.
Okay.
Wow.
I
Guys.
feel much better about myself now, and I understand.
I'm glad.
Are we gonna go
I'm
back to
glad.
the podcast?
Yeah.
one,
Give
or-
me
yeah.
fucking God. Give me a second.
Do we
here.
have some
Shit.
life advice for the day?
I would say if you take this quiz for yourself and you're not satisfied with the answer,
do it again.
do it again. Do it until you get the one you like.
Treat- yeah, I was gonna say treat it like Pottermore. Just keep lying until you
Yeah.
get the house you want.
See, here's the thing. We have done this in our like social media personalities.
Mhm.
This is who we are to you guys. This is who we are when we are doing this live for people or for each other.
Oh, that's what we were doing.
I wasn't.
I was
mean,
not.
to be
I was
fair,
being.
like,
I was trying to be genuine as
I
possible.
mean, I'm being
That's what I
genuine
always
too.
try and do.
I'm being genuine too, but there are moments when you're going to go
Diffie,
back to
did you
this
just
quiz.
admit to being a liar?
No,
Are
no,
you
no,
a
no, no,
lying
no, no,
liar?
no, 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 no. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me.
No.
Listen to me. There are times when you will go back to this quiz when you are feeling sad or when you are feeling like differently than you have in the past, and you will get something different. And that's the whole like schmutz of this quiz, is that it shows you who you are in this moment when
Yep.
you are doing what you are doing. If you're doing it by yourself, you're probably going to get something different than if you're doing it with two of your friends. And you're probably going to get something even different from that if you're doing it with two of your friends in front of an audience.
Mhm.
Yes.
Because there are things that you will admit in your private life that you won't admit in public. And sometimes that changes your test results drastically. Sometimes it doesn't change them at all. And if it doesn't change them at all, well done for being yourself in front of everybody else.
Yes.
But don't go into this expecting to get the same answer every time. Just be happy with what you have in the moment.
I am a rare occasion that I've taken this now 5 times and gotten the same thing all 5 times. That is
Yeah.
bizarre. That is
That's
not normally what
incredible.
happens.
My
I'm-
mother texted me, "Have you seen Citizen Kane yet?" I'm a film student.
right.
What do you think?
All right, we gotta get out of here, you
Yes,
guys. Because
Yes.
yeah. All right.
What
So-
is your life advice?
Fuck. Sometimes you're just different, my guy. That's okay.
Yep.
Sometimes you're just built fucking
I mean,
different, my guy.
Sometimes you built different.
But like, yeah, sometimes people need to remember that they're just different, and that's okay. That's not a bad thing. Be happy that you are.
Absolutely.
My life advice is I'm just gonna harp on more about compliment strangers. It makes them feel nice. It gains confidence in you to talk to strangers more. Shoes, shiny, and specifically, I mean, both those things are choices. Compliment something they made a choice on today. It's their
Mhm.
clothing, it's their hair. Don't compliment something they had no control over, like the color of their eyes. That's like the best compliment advice I can give.
Love you.
Hey, there you go. Oh
Dippy?
no, that was it.
Oh,
Don't go
okay.
into my
Yeah.
test thing was it. So
right.
guys,
Yeah.
I didn't lie on Pottermore though. Well then, be happy with what you got.
Good job.
That's the more condensed version of my life advice. Don't lie, but if you get different answers and when you take it multiple times, don't be surprised.
Yes. All right. Well, thank
So,
you
guys,
for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much. Next week,
Is mine.
it will be Dono's episode once again.
Yes.
I have a
If I
After a
feeling
can,
month-
if I can
apologize.
convince these fools to do it, there might be a bet at hand or
Oh.
stakes.
Oh no. Oh god.
All right, love you all.
Okay.
Your adventure matters. Till next time. Roll your initiative. Bye bye.
And stay dapper. Bye bye.
Stay dapper!